Hello, my name is Helen Swift. I'm a veterinary assessor working in the pharmaceutical team, which is part of the authorisations division of the VMD. This presentation explains the VMD's position on veterinary products containing cannabinoids. In this presentation, we will cover the following areas. What is the endocannabinoid system? What are cannabinoids? What are the effects of cannabidiol, or CBD? What is the VMD's position on CBD? And finally, what is the VMD's position on other cannabinoids? When talking about cannabinoids, we firstly need to understand what the endocannabinoid system is. Put in very basic terms, the endocannabinoid system is a biological system of neurotransmitters, or endocannabinoids, and their corresponding endocannabinoid receptors. It was first discovered in the 1970s, which is surprisingly recent given how important and widespread the system appears to be. It occurs throughout the central and peripheral nervous systems and is present in a wide variety of species, including both vertebrates and invertebrates. The endocannabinoid system alters the function and behaviour of tissues and affects a wide range of physiological and cognitive processes. So, what are cannabinoids? They are chemical substances that bind to endocannabinoid receptors in the body. Cannabinoids produce a physiological or behavioural effect upon binding to the appropriate endocannabinoid receptor. They are divided into two broad groups. Firstly, the endogenous or endocannabinoids. These are cannabinoids that are naturally present in the body and form part of the endocannabinoid system. Secondly, the exogenous cannabinoids. In other words, cannabinoids that come from an external source rather than already being present in the animal's body. This includes phytocannabinoids and synthetic cannabinoids. Phytocannabinoids are cannabinoids that are naturally found in plants such as cannabis sativa, the cannabis plant. In fact, cannabinoids are so named as they were first found in the cannabis plant. On the other hand, synthetic cannabinoids are man-made chemicals that are manufactured to act on the endocannabinoid receptors, generally for a medicinal purpose. So, as we've said, phytocannabinoids are plant-derived exogenous cannabinoids. Over 100 different phytocannabinoids have been isolated from the cannabis plant, cannabis sativa, and different phytocannabinoids have varying affinities for different endocannabinoid receptors. The most well-known phytocannabinoids are tetrahydrocannabinol, also known as THC, and cannabidiol, also known as CBD. THC is the primary psychoactive compound in cannabis. This compound is tightly regulated by the Home Office and we won't be discussing it further here. CBD is the main focus of the rest of this presentation. Unlike THC, CBD has no psychoactive effects. It is of great interest in animals and humans for its potential therapeutic applications. And currently most interest and research has focused on this particular phytocannabinoid. CBD binds to the CB1 and CB2 endocannabinoid receptors, which are located primarily in the brain and immune system, respectively. It has an antagonistic pharmacological effect at these receptors. Broadly, CBD affects the release of neurotransmitters and has immunomodulatory and anti-inflammatory effects. Evidence points towards it having a potential role in control of pain and inflammation, an anti-neoplastic or anti-cancer effect, calming or anxiolytic effects, and anticonvulsant or anti-seizure properties. It is approved in the UK as an add-on treatment for seizures in humans. There is a growing number of veterinary clinical trials of CBD. Most of these have investigated its potential for the symptomatic management of pain in canine osteoarthritis. It has also been investigated for treatment of seizures and management of anxiety in companion animals. However, there have been various limitations of the trials conducted to date, for example, small numbers of patients. The information on this and the next two slides has been published on gov.uk under the news story, VMD Statement on Veterinary Medicinal Products Containing Cannabidiol. The VMD considers that veterinary products containing CBD are veterinary medicines and should be regulated as such. We have made this decision on the basis that products containing CBD fulfil the following definition of a veterinary medicine in the Veterinary Medicines Regulations. any substance or combination of substances that may be used in or administered to animals with a view to restoring, correcting, or modifying physiological functions by exerting a pharmacological, immunological, or metabolic action, or to making a medical diagnosis. As discussed earlier in this presentation, CBD binds to endocannabinoid receptors and modifies physiological functions by exerting a pharmacological action. In other words, it is considered medicinal by its function. CBD products for use in animals therefore now require a marketing authorisation, or MA, before they can be sold or supplied in the UK. There are currently no CBD-based products that have been granted a UK veterinary MA. As there are currently no CBD products authorised in the UK for veterinary use, a veterinary surgeon may prescribe a legally obtained human CBD product under the provisions of the prescribing cascade. Administration of an unauthorised product containing CBD without a veterinary prescription is an offence under Regulation 8 of the Veterinary Medicines Regulations. Companies supplying CBD products for human use in line with the requirements of the MHRA, that is the Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, must not indicate or recommend their products for use in animals. The VMD's current statement refers to the cannabinoid CBD specifically, and not to other cannabinoids. However, it is important to note that this does not preclude products for use in animals containing other cannabinoids from being considered medicinal on a case-by-case basis. Products are classified as medicinal if they are considered to fulfil one or both of the following definitions of a veterinary medicine. Firstly, any substance or combination of substances presented as having properties for treating or preventing disease in animals, also known as medicinal by presentation. This includes products with medicinal claims in their labelling. Secondly, as previously mentioned, any substance or combination of substances that may be used in or administered to animals with a view either to restoring, correcting, or modifying physiological functions by exerting a pharmacological, immunological, or metabolic action, or to making a medical diagnosis. These products are automatically classified as medicinal because of the way they work, regardless of whether there are any medicinal claims in their labelling. Products that fulfil one or both of these definitions of a veterinary medicine need a marketing authorisation before being marketed for veterinary use in the UK. The VMD is closely monitoring scientific evidence developments for these other cannabinoids. Companies are encouraged to contact the VMD if they are unsure whether their product would be classified as a veterinary medicine.